perform all the duties of the office of police in the borough of Seaside Park according to the best of my ability. So help me God. Congratulations.
All right, we're gonna go live. We're at the Seaside Park meeting, and can you see? Yeah, I'm here with Chris. Can you see? Yeah, there we go. You can see us, I think. This is what Seaside Park sees, which is hilarious. I love that Seaside Park sees us just hanging out smoking weed with a big pot leaf behind us. So just chill out. If you got some weed, smoke them if you got them, and enjoy. What's up, Seth? Good evening. We're just going to listen into Seaside and smoke some cannabis. Oh, we're going to do a cannabis cup tonight, too. Chris, I'm going to test Chris out with, we have Cannasense duct tape. We have Cannasense Jaeger. We have Cannasense Lemon Kush. And we have Cannasense Earth Monkey. We'll be trying those out later. We also have video and audio from Randolph last night, and we need to talk about the 420 party, which we never really talked about yet. And so chill out. We're gonna hold on. There you go.
The Dover cleanup.
Dover cleanup, where we gave away I don't know how much weed we gave away. A lot.
Yeah.
We gave away weed till the cops came, and then we kept giving away weed.
Because the cops left.
The cops left and gave away more weed.
What were we doing? Selling free weed?
Yeah, fee weed. Fee weed. Savvy Jane says she loves the lemon kush, and that's what we have here, lemon kush. And
it smells amazing.
Yeah.
I'm excited for the lemon kush.
Ooh, yeah. And what are you dabbing on? Some DOSL and Tangy sugar. Oh, Dosey. Dosey. All right, what are they doing in this council meeting? I don't hear anything. Can they see us? They can see us, right? Yeah, they see us.
Yep.
This is great. We're just hanging out. And it looks like we're actually doing a show here, not them. It looks like we're the show. It looks like they should be listening to us right now, but they're not. They're probably like, what's going on over there? What are those guys doing over there? They probably have us on a large screen like, what are they doing? Is that illegal?
Try to zoom in.
Is that legal weed? Is that marijuana or is that cannabis? Chief. Chief Clancy. Chief, is that cannabis or marijuana? It looks like marijuana. They look like marijuana smokers.
Allegedly.
They look like squeegee people. What is this? Is this executive session where everybody mumbles? This tastes really good. Wow, what is this?
I think that's the Sugar Deluxe or something. So, Sugar Cone Deluxe.
Wow. Yeah, we are way more entertaining than these councils, apparently. These councils are pretty stupid, actually.
Obviously, all of us here in this room know the honor that is about to be bestowed on Officer Stilton, who is about to become officially a patrol person
What
and
are
an
they doing?
officer of the Borough.
Wait, what's going on over here?
And
Oh, okay, they're making a
in this case, this
Some
is
kind of
not appointing someone to the
proclamation.
department who's unknown.
They're promoting their
or
officers.
starting out or a rookie. We've all been very, very fortunate here in Seaside Park. Our residents back
We're
there
probably good to a strain
who
review.
have had the service.
While they're swearing in the officers, we could do a strain review. No one's ever done this before. You know what? That's true. No one's ever done this before. A strain review while reviewing officers at a council meeting. So let's do that. Let's start you off with some lemon kush. This is a first. All right, duct tape and lemon kush. All right, so here you go. Here's your lemon kush. Here's a bowl. I'll give you a clean bowl. Hold on.
That I will support the Constitution of the United States.
All right, here's a clean bowl.
And the Constitution of the State.
Lighter.
I got one.
And that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same. And to the
Tell me what you think about the feel of it, the texture.
It's very fluffy.
Fluffy, yeah.
It's like fluffy.
Under the authority of the people. And that I will faithfully.
You want to see a nug? All right, hold on.
Impartially and justly perform all the duties.
Can you?
Here's a nice one.
Of police officer.
Hold on.
Borough of Seaside
Let me
Park,
fix this. We got the wrong camera on. All right, there we go.
according to the best of my authority.
There you go. Can you see that one? That's a beauty. Spin it around a little slowly. Yeah, see, they're even clapping. They're clapping in Seaside Park for that joint, for that bud. Look at that. Beautiful. Thank you, Seaside Park. Thank you. This is coming to a town near you.
Yeah, I could just take a quick moment. I just want to thank Mayor and Council for all the hard work. I know you guys go to a ton of meetings, took a lot of time out to do interviews, and
all right, so you're breaking it up right now. It's breaking up nice.
And Bill and Dr.
It smells so good.
Yeah,
I'm breaking it up.
What's it smell like?
So much, guys. Thank you.
Like citrusy. It does smell very like lemony. Actually,
Yeah.
It does smell a lot. Like
Okay.
I guess like I don't know if it's like a lemon or a strong pine smell. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know?
It is. It's different than the lemon in New Jersey.
Yes.
That I've seen.
Yes.
It's different. It's more. It's got a deeper flavor, deeper for me, deeper taste and smell.
Definitely. The one that we do have here though it does look better, I guess, in a way. Like, you know, it has it's very trikey, very light in the color.
Yeah.
But this and smell and it's amazing. Definitely.
All right, so pack a bowl and let me know. Let us all know. Savvy Jane, have you tried anything else from them that you like?
Oh, Savvy Jane uses some too?
Savvy Jane loves the lemon kush. She says she loves it. Yeah, she's a big fan of the Cannasense lemon kush. All right, so we're gonna here. Let's zoom in.
It just smells so good.
Talk to me.
Oh man.
Can I say something, Mayor?
Talk to me.
Oh, it's pretty good. It's
Dr. Mickey would like to speak.
taste is amazing. Oh man.
Yeah, I just wanted to say
just try it.
Many staffing issues have been facing our police department for some time, and the entire council has met and had numerous discussions over many months about how to solve them. I believe we've come to the optimum solution for the taxpayers of the town.
Just keep busting heads.
Very proud.
Cost of doing business, busting heads. Cost of doing business every year.
Officers chosen, and I'm certain they will continue.
All right, so I'm gonna try the lemon kush.
The wonderful jobs they have displayed thus far. I just wanted to say personally congratulations to each and every one of them.
Oh.
Thank you, Dr. McHugh.
Yes, I clap too. I'm clapping with the council. I'm in agreement with Seaside Park. Very, very tasty. Very sativa-y. I love the sativa, the deep sativa taste that I'm getting.
Yeah.
Even though it's a hybrid, I know there's sativa in here, and I love it.
Probably sativa dominant.
Mm. Yeah, because all the citruses are usually sativas, and I could taste that right off the bat. The lemon notes in there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you ain't getting this back.
It tastes amazing.
All right, so on a scale of 1 to 10 for taste,
I'd give it like 8, 9.
yeah,
Yeah.
8.5. I'll give it 8.5
Yeah.
too. I would say 8.5. Yeah, yummy. I might even go for a 9 on that. I might even give you a 9.
That's why I say 8, 9.
I might give you a 9. Yeah,
It depends. If I'm waking up in the morning, it's definitely gonna be a 9. But if it's at nighttime, it's probably gonna be a 8. You know.
And the next item on our agenda, number 6, is approval of the minutes.
Okay, no, we're not there yet.
We have the regular meeting.
We're gonna jump right in.
April 15th.
This should be fun. Oh, hold on, someone's chatting me up.
And the work session of April 15th.
Someone's chatting me up here.
2021.
They're probably like, Lefty, what are you
We
doing?
have a motion.
So moved, Mayor.
Motion by Councilman Kraft,
Congratulations, Andrew.
seconded by Councilwoman Coleman. Roll call.
Councilman Kraft,
Yes.
Councilwoman Coleman. Thank you. Councilman Somerville.
Yes.
Councilman Dr. McHugh.
Ooh, wow.
Yeah, I have to
Wow.
confess, I can't read very well right now. And so I didn't peruse them as I normally will. So as I normally do, so I have to abstain.
Thank you. Councilwoman LaGorry.
Yes, but I need to abstain from.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on there.
No, yes,
All right, so we're gonna move on.
thank you.
Thank you. Council.
Lemon Kush is a winner.
Motion approved.
We're going to move on to
Thank you.
Earth Monkey.
This is number 7.
This is Earth Monkey.
Authorization. There's one this evening for Town Square Media Radio broadcast. Is there any discussion or a motion?
Mr. Mayor, if I could just
Yeah.
update the council, we did, Mr. Capabianco and I reached out to Kevin Williams from Town Square Media, address his concerns. They're going to take 2 car
I'll have
spaces
to,
on the N Street lot on the beach control side. They were made aware that the porch light was.
Here, show us a bud here. Let me move the camera. Show us one of these buds here.
So that really shouldn't be an issue either. That there was no communication issue with everyone was on the same page. We should be good.
This one's
Thank
definitely
you, Joe.
earthy.
Yeah, this is a hybrid.
Motion by Councilwoman Coleman, seconded by Councilman DeMichael. Roll call.
Councilwoman Coleman.
Yes.
Council President DeMichael. Councilwoman LaGorry.
So we're trying a hybrid.
Councilman Dr. McHugh.
Yes.
Councilman
This bowl's
Kraft.
so good.
Yes.
Oh yeah. All right, here.
Motion.
I have another bowl.
Thank you. The next, number 8,
I've got a
is
technique.
payment of claims, 150-2021, is the bill list for the time period from April 16th to April 29th, 2021.
I'll do this.
I didn't get one. None of us have one.
I don't.
I viewed it on the. On
Now,
the
which one are we on
website.
now?
There was
Earth
no
Monkey?
copy, but
Yep.
I did view it on the website and it was fine.
If you want more lemon, let me know. I'll just hold this to the side.
Packets, we did have a issue with the.
Yeah, he does.
Copying machine. It was also emailed on the website. I apologize if you guys did not receive any of this.
Okay, well,
So yes, Seaside Park, we are doing a cannabis cup during your council meeting. This is the first cannabis cup during a council meeting ever. Sponsored by Cannasense. This is great.
Does that give anyone sufficient time? I see we have one hard copy as well we could pass around and then.
I think this is worth some money, Neil.
defer.
I think this is worth like a free ounce.
Thank you. So momentarily.
Cannasense should just send us a free ounce for doing this.
Action and
Having the
move on,
first
and we'll come back to the
Cannasense
bill.
cannabis cup at a council meeting. CCCC, cannabis cup at a council meeting. Cannasense. Cannasense cannabis cup at a council meeting. Council caucus. Cannasense cannabis cup at a council caucus. There it is.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow.
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 Earth Monkey is a wow.
Wow.
What are you tasting? What's going on?
Just wow.
What? Tell me.
Just
What are you tasting?
it's I don't know. It's
Earthy.
it's very earthy. But it's smooth. It's very smooth.
153 is awarding water meter software hosting service to Core and Maine. 154 is authorizing the adjustment of a designated water and sewer utility account for Block 40.
It's very mouth roofy.
It's very good.
So here's the lemon. I haven't had it. I don't think we're going to get past these two for now. I think we're going to be smoking these for a while.
And that one is for Block 90, Lot 14. 156.
All right, hold on.
Is
Let me put the.
Michael R.
This is crazy.
Leone of Juvenile
All right, so we're back at the council meeting here in Seaside Park.
Public Defender, and this is really
This is nuts. This looks crazy on the screen right now.
in January.
This really looks nuts.
157 is the same.
It looks crazy, bro. Can you see the halo?
Yeah.
Again of Brian E.
Look at the halo.
of the Rump
Look at
Law Firm. 158
Look at the halo. That's crazy.
purchase of
Can you see that halo? It's haloing the.
159 authorizing the award of a
Yo,
required
that just made my day
exclusive
too.
contract
Seeing the halo over that bud. Look at that.
for
I need to get out of its way here.
CDBG
Can everybody see that? That's cool.
grant
And Chris looks like a scientist examining those nugs.
transfer of a member
They look pretty good.
volunteer fire company. And
Very sativa.
61 is authorizing membership
Roger Stoned. Blood Orange and Roger Stoned. All right, I'm going to try those.
Have any questions or comments from any members of the council on any of the resolutions?
Oh.
Mayor,
Oh.
I have a comment on
We may be live soon.
153.
Are you signed in on your phone?
Dr. Fritz
Not
may not
yet.
have been able to see this, but
They may go
the
live
awarding
soon.
of the meter software, just to let you know that this is a,
I know about this, Bill.
well, you
Go
want to
ahead.
talk to like,
No, go ahead.
Go ahead, Bill.
all right, well, you
I
can
was
add
going to.
whatever I
Go
missed.
ahead.
Bill?
Okay, this is this had been purchased several years ago as a
Okay, never
several-year contract.
Never mind.
This is our current
It's just Bill.
provider
Just Bill
for
ranting and raving.
cloud-based, water meter monitoring hosting software. And now that term that we initially paid up front for several years.
I'm going to go for the lemon myself.
expired,
Yeah, I had some of that.
2021 is the first year
This is
that we
yummy.
need to start paying yearly, and that cost is $10,465. This is.
I think I like the lemon
just like,
more.
Edmund software.
Just a little bit more.
So, you know, it's something.
But I'm a
that
big
is
fan of
done
citrus,
and
though. That's a.
keep
Yeah.
track of all
So.
you know,
I love the smell.
But yeah.
dosage as
I
well
love the
as
smell on it.
Of this one or
water
the
that
lemon?
Of the
is
Kush,
that
of the
we
lemon.
match.
Yeah.
So it
But I love the
was
taste of
water losses.
of the Earth Monkey.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I have to add.
I don't have the genetics on that.
Actually, what it does is it alerts the water department if there's leaks, say
Leaks.
after there's a freeze and a thaw. If they have it, not all the town. houses in
What
town have
agenda
it,
item are we on?
but
I'm not even looking at the
they
chat. I'm
don't
sorry.
know
Let me
if
let me check the
before
chat.
They even knew their pipes were leaking. Essentially, it's a service contract. When we purchased this, part of
There we
the
go.
purchase price included 5 years of
Okay.
free service. This is year 6.
What the heck just happened?
So now we have to start paying it ourselves. It's a
Thank you,
worthwhile service.
Thank you, Dr. McHugh. Yeah, I know it's, they keep on top of it very well, and we thank them. And thank everyone involved. Any other comments from council members on any of the resolutions?
Yeah, I also want to clarify 152. It looks like Brown and Brown, we're appointing them as an insurance consultant. Well, just earlier, just shortly ago, we approved the dental contract. Those are the agents for the dental contract for the town.
Very good. Thank you, Dr. McHugh. Yes, Councilwoman Coleman?
I got to tell you, I'm really high. I'm super, super stoned right now, and I don't know which one got me that high, but
Yeah.
whoa.
I learned this new way off the raw guy, where if you don't want to smoke a full joint, you just put like 3 filters in, right? And then you just fill the rest up with weed.
Hold on, I'm gonna watch you. What are you doing there? You're 3 filters.
You put 3 filters. Say you just don't want to smoke a lot of weed. You just, you're just one of those 1-2s, but you don't want to use a glass or a bowl, whatever. You just roll up like half of it with a filter, and then you just like kind of cone it.
Really?
Yeah, I'm about to show you.
Go into the audience, although it's not required by law. It's been our practice to allow public comments or questions on any resolutions. So I will have this open to the public at this time. And if any members of the public have any questions or comments, if you could please give your name and address into the record first and follow the instructions from our clerk to be recognized. Thank you.
Who's raising their hand, I wonder? I don't see any hands. Can we raise our hand on anything? For anything right now? I'm not too sure. Do I want to be the one to go first?
Can you hear me?
Okay, June's speaking first. Let her go. I heard somebody. I heard June.
Everybody's muted.
I hear you.
Can June Korzaneski, 114 H Street. I just have one question on the 158. What is the boardwalk interlocking panel material for? Or where does it go?
Is this where we speak to? What do you think?
Yeah.
Mayor, you muted.
You try.
This is Michael, the Borough Administrator. It is for handicap accessibility. It is going in various parts along the beach. I don't have the list in front of me, but if you send me an email tomorrow, I can send it to you.
Is this similar to what we have on F Street currently?
Yeah, it's just a different brand.
Okay, thank you.
That's for the feedback. Yeah, we're good.
Any other public questions or comments on any resolutions? And hearing none, I would entertain a motion from the council.
So moved,
Yep. Motion by Councilwoman Coleman.
I have my hand up.
Second by Councilwoman LaGuardia. Roll call.
Mayor, there is someone with his hand. There is someone with their hand up.
Yeah, I had a question about.
Is someone, our administrator, detected?
It's Mr. Lefty Grimes of Sativa Cross, and then the rest of the name is blocked out. But sir, please go ahead.
Yeah, no, I had my hand up. Would this be the time to talk about your proposed cannabis ordinance? I'm with Sativa Cross. We're a 501c3 here in New Jersey. We advocate for disabled people and for cannabis patients.
Well, certainly we'll entertain comments on any topics when we get to the public comment. This is any public comments on any of the resolutions on this evening's agenda.
Okay, I'll wait till later. Thank you.
And as such, we already have a motion on the floor by Councilwoman Coleman, seconded by Councilwoman LaGuardia. Roll call.
I don't know where to go because what if that resolution? I never know with these people.
Yeah.
Oh, here I am whispering. No, I had to do that because you never know. These people try to pull fast ones on you. They'll throw resolutions in there. They didn't release the Zoom meeting until an hour before. They gave me the Zoom link. like an hour before. No, a couple, like 2 hours before.
They look.
They cut my video. That's hilarious. That's funny. That's better. I like that too. Because all right, you want to go from that to that. Okay, now let's even. That's going to offend even more people. I can't see myself. Now I got to change the camera over here.
That concludes the written agenda.
Oh, this is funny. This is funny. Here we go. I know we're going to have fun tonight.
For any public comments or questions, and if anyone has any, they could give their name and address into the microphone, follow the instructions from our clerk.
Now what? I didn't hear. Is this the time to? Can somebody? Thank you, Hugh. Please don't let me go again.
Dino, you have the floor.
Hugh's going to go first.
Yes,
Good.
Hugh Giordano, 57 Argyle, Blackwood, New Jersey. Mayor and Council, I'm coming to you today as a representative of the United Food and Commercial Workers Union, UFCW Local 152. The UFCW is a national labor union which represents 1.3 million hardworking families across the U.S. and Canada and territories. We represent various types of industries: healthcare, retail, manufacturing, warehousing, government, and many other. We are also the official labor union which represents cannabis workers from seed to sale, both medical and adult use. And I'm here today to ask you to reconsider your ban. I understand that there's a lot of questions that are going on about cannabis and the industry, but here's what I can tell you. New Jersey has some of the best labor laws in the country when it comes to cannabis workers. From seed to sale, they have the right to organize. What does this mean? This means that good wages, benefits, sick time, vacation time, paternity leave, retirement, and other types of workers' rights, which will create good middle-class jobs. It's my understanding that there was a 30% decrease in population in the last census of 2010. The new numbers are coming out, I know. So this is a way to attract educated young professionals who have degrees in horticulture, chemistry, botany. We're actually working with universities such as Stockton University, Rutgers, to make an official apprenticeship program. So this attracts new income into the town. The median income, I believe, was somewhere around $40,000 per household in the census. So this will increase income amongst the middle class in Europe. And there's a lot of working class. The age within the census was majority of your citizens are working class. And there's also a quarter of your citizens were senior citizens. So this money, this revenue can go right back into the town, into the borough and cities around New Jersey as a whole. I understand that you might be worried about adult use, but you do have Blue Front liquors, so at least allow medical. If you're concerned about adult use and you want to take that first step, at least don't ban medical and create an ordinance to at least allow for a small medical dispensary. That's more conservative. It also makes sure that it's only catering to patients. Nobody without a medical card can enter. The majority of folks in New Jersey who are under the medical program are 50 years or older. So this helps seniors, and it also helps tourists who come and visit, who vacation in that area, who are senior and had disabilities. The city of Bayonne passed a good ordinance that I would suggest to look at. So if you have time, look at the city of Bayonne. It's a very conservative ordinance for being such a big city, but at least then you can set up an opportunity to gain economic benefits for Seaside Heights. Seaside Park, I'm sorry. So it's definitely an opportunity to do something good. And we're working with the New Jersey building trades, and which means that the build out will be done union by IBEW, carpenters, steam fitters. So it's union jobs all around. So I would ask you to please reconsider this ban and allow medical at least. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. And I know what the comments are going directed in particular, there's a contemplated second reading of two potentially relevant ordinances to the comments of the gentleman, and they're on for the next regular meeting. One of the ordinances entails expansion of the current prohibition against smoking tobacco products on public areas, and in particular the beach. And the ordinance adds to that, adds other cannabis products, vaping products to the tobacco products. And the second ordinance is in all likelihood what the comment is directed toward, and that deals with marijuana dispensaries. And that's on for a second reading at the next regular meeting. So, yes. By the letter R, if someone could unmute themselves and be recognized.
Yes, hi, my name is Marina Redman. I live in Sayreville, New Jersey. My concern is for medical marijuana. I am a patient. I use it for PTSD. I also use it for, unfortunately, I have cancer. It's been a game changer. If somebody's going down there, they need their medicine. It's so much easier to be where you can go instead of driving, far away from home. But my PTSD started when I was 4.5 years old. Between the ages of 1 and 4.5, I was in a major hospital. I had to have surgery on my leg because I was born with a birth defect. And they tried to do all of these things to save it. They didn't save it. Back in those days, your parents weren't allowed to stay in the hospital. You would stay there all by yourself. Imagine being in a big, scary place, 1, 2, 3, and 4 years old, and you were told to be a big girl. Don't cry. This is how my PTSD started. Going inside the operating room, that was also scary because now these days, your parents can wheel you in, everything's done a lot different. Then unfortunately, in 2017, I was diagnosed with cancer. I lost 50 pounds within 3 weeks, and it was horrible. No medicines could help me out except for medical cannabis, medical marijuana. It was a game changer. I'm also with Sativa Cross. You have about 60 psychiatrists in the state of New Jersey that prescribe medical marijuana for people with PTSD. You have 9 pediatric doctors that prescribe in the state of New Jersey that prescribe medical cannabis for their patients. And you even have one of them in your county that helps people with PTSD. So it's just such a game changer. And if if you're doing all this stuff, and I'm so happy you're doing all this stuff with making more accessibility for the handicapped. Well, this is making everything accessible because this is helping the handicapped, helping the disabled. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Any other public questions or comments?
Yes, Mr. Lefty Grimes has a hand raised. You have the floor.
Yeah, I can't see I can't see myself. Can I be seen, please?
You would have to allow your camera.
Yeah, it's telling me unable to start video. I guess I was video muted at some point.
Administrator Capabianco.
Oh, thank you. Okay.
There's Mr. Grimes.
How are you?
Hi.
My name is Edward Lefty Grimes. I'm with sativacross.org. We're a 501c3 here in New Jersey. We advocate for disabled access and cannabis patients' rights. And I would ask each and every one of you to consider what it's like to live in a wheelchair as a cannabis patient, a cancer patient, someone with MS. Maybe you know somebody that's in this position. Well, imagine you're in that position. And they're taking away your medicine in your town. Now, you probably don't have a lot of money if you're in that wheelchair. probably on disability. And then you got to go get a ride to get that overpriced medicine that's not covered by insurance. That's being taxed by the state, 7%. That's being taxed by municipalities, 2%. That sometimes is moldy. So he gets in that Uber or whatever it is, if you can get a ride in an electric wheelchair, and spend that extra money to go to a dispensary out of your town because you don't have it in your town. Even if it was in your town, think about how hard it is to wheel yourself somewhere in a wheelchair. We need to make it easier for people, not harder. Why are you making it harder for people? You want to ban recreational adult use? That's one thing. I'm talking about medicine for people that are sick and dying and suffering. We have to do better. We have to put the last first, because now we have recreational. Now the last are being put back further in line. The people in wheelchairs, when they get to the front of that line now, they're out of the strains that they need. They're out of the amounts that they need. We need your help. We're getting hit from all sides here. And in these towns that are taxing our cannabis at 2%, most of them have no wheelchair access. So we want representation with that taxation. If you're going to take money from people that are suffering from cancer with a cancer tax and a wheelchair tax, yeah, that's what I'm calling it, a wheelchair tax. Well, we want wheelchair access for that wheelchair tax. We're suffering, and we're hurting, and we're dying off. 1 out of 10 cannabis patients die every year. Another good stat is 68%. No, that's not Seaside Park's cannabis numbers. That was actually Seaside Heights numbers. No, Seaside Park was like 62. But no, 68% of Jesus' miracles were for the disabled. So please think about the disabled. When you do any kind of ordinance, think about the sick people in your town, the health and welfare of the sickest, of the most vulnerable people in your town. And think about the wheelchair access, how there's steps blocking people from getting into places. A step is a wall. So I appreciate the handicap access discussion I'm hearing. That's actually really great. The ramps that they're using on beaches now is pretty amazing. I think that's a great addition. And we need to do more. Someday we're all going to be in wheelchairs. And someday maybe you're all going to be needing cannabis because you know what? I was on opiates for 10 years. I don't want to take those pills anymore. And maybe someday you're going to have to take a choice between opiates and cannabis. And I would hope that you make that the wise choice of God's medicine and not man-made garbage that they sell in these pharmacies that are killing people, that your police have to run around with Narcan, waking people up all around town. That doesn't happen with cannabis. So I appreciate your time and your discussion on this. Thank you very much. They went with songs to the battle. They were young, straight of limb, true of eye, steady and aglow. They were staunch to the end against odds uncounted. They fell with their faces to the foe. They shall grow not old, as we that are left grow old. Age shall not weary them, nor the years condemn. At the going down of the sun and in the morning, we will remember them. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Any other public questions or comments?
Yes. Jamie Van Siver, you have the floor.
James Van Siver.
Jamie.
Yes, good evening. Hello, my name is Jamie Van Skyver. Greenwich Avenue, Paulsboro, New Jersey. I also am with Sativa Cross, and I am a medical cannabis patient in the state of New Jersey. I have immune illness, systemic lupus. My immune system attacks my soft tissue, most detrimental, my organs, my muscles, connective tissue. I also have connective tissue disorder, fibromyalgia, moderate scoliosis, neuropathy, anxiety, depression, and post-traumatic stress disorder. I was on a lot of pharmaceuticals for all of those diagnoses. I was having to get infusions. So I would go somewhere and intravenously have, medication introduced. You have to sit there, you don't feel well. It's shutting down your immune system. And I think everybody, especially right now in the times that we're in, can understand how horrifying that sounds, shutting down my immune system. I had to take anti-malarials to protect my kidneys. They were a favorite target of my immune system. Pain medication, I didn't get into any of the fun stuff, the controlled substances, narcotics, but nerve blockers, anti-inflammatories, they still run its course on your body. Antidepressants, anti-anxieties, anti-nausea. I have gastroparesis and vomit a lot as well. I don't take any pharmaceuticals, and I haven't for about 6 years. I don't understand why you would want that out of the hands of the people in your community. It's making great strides. There's a lot of information available, what cannabis is doing with cancer cells, what it's doing with epilepsy. There's children that would have a couple hundred seizures a day, and now they're a few hundred days seizure free. And this is them not taking Depakine and Dilantin. I don't know if anybody's familiar with all the children's seizure disorder drugs, but it doesn't look like a child sitting there after the medication. I don't know how else to describe it. There's veterans killing themselves at a rate of 25 per day. I don't know if anybody's familiar with antidepressants, specifically SSRIs. They increase suicidal thoughts. Like, what are we doing? People are overdosing on fentanyl, Oxycontin, Percocet, and you're using Narcan in your community. That's for these controlled substances and narcotics. This is not for cannabis. Not a single person's ever been dead from cannabis. If you have an exposure and go to an emergency room, emergency department, you're going to be held for observation. They're not going to pump your stomach. They're not going to filter anything. You're going to be held for observation. We have endocannabinoid systems in our bodies, and a plant was placed on this earth as well, a cannabis plant. I really, really urge you that if you're going to be making these decisions for your community, especially going against your constituents at a rate of 62.74%, I really just ask that you educate yourself on this subject. And if you can't open your mind to cannabis recreationally, I ask that you at least have some empathy and stop stigmatizing medicinal cannabis. People are on disability. They're in wheelchairs, that some don't have cars and transportation. They rely on things like Access Link or something like that for even just getting around to appointments. They're not taking you to a dispensary. And if you're in a wheelchair, I don't believe that you should just rely on delivery for everything either. I don't think that being in a wheelchair is house arrest. I think that you should be able to go out and run your own errands and look at the selections available and speak with the specialist there and say, I'm dealing with some nausea. What do you recommend? You don't, you go in and you talk to your pharmacist. Excuse me? Hello?
Oh, I'm sorry.
So
I asked that I ask that you at least educate yourselves and stop stigmatizing medicinal. This is saving a lot of people's lives. People have chronic illness and chronic pain, and I don't think a lot of people can really grasp what that means. It's not going away. This is not a situation that's going to get better in a few weeks with some anti-inflammatories. These are chronic conditions that are not going away. And if we only give people access to pharmaceuticals, what kind of path are you sending your residents down? This is a plant that we have a system in our body, and it's natural, and nobody's overdosing on it. Nobody's getting Narcan for it. I don't understand why you would want the disabled and the hurt and the sick and the dying people in your community not having access to something for chronic pain and chronic symptoms that's not going to kill them. Please educate yourselves. Thank you.
Thank you. Any other public questions or comments?
Yes, there's a Jeffrey King with hand raised. Jeffrey King, you have the floor.
Mr. King?
Thank you. My name is Jeff King. I'm at 24 Elizabeth Parkway in Eatontown. I think Miss Miss Van Sciver put it very well. I am also for, as she was, compassion and kindness and looking out for people who are sick and suffering, people in wheelchairs and people with disabilities and chronic pain and disease. They should come first. So if you can figure out a way to carve out access to quality medicine at an affordable price, that would be really excellent leadership. Even if it's to advocate for insurance coverage, advocate for home growing, which the mandate of the people of New Jersey voted for. And in the vein of good conservative small government, individual liberty and personal freedom principles, the governor should not renege on that part of the deal. He should come through and fulfill the will of the people, as Governor Cuomo has done and the governors of New Mexico and Virginia in 2021. Vermont started with home growing and not retail because they're about individual liberty and personal freedom. So I think as a municipality, you can stand for that and not worry about the corporate greedy marijuana industry that is you're afraid is going to be a trouble, like maybe alcohol has been a problem on the Jersey Shore. So we don't want to double down on alcohol or repeat that mistake. So I appreciate you looking out for the best interests of the community. I think, it's more like a Martha Stewart thing in my experience in the Berkshires of Massachusetts, where I went and did some tourism and spent money in the economy and the hotel and the restaurants just to visit. It's like antiquing, but I also visited dispensaries. But I visited the Norman Rockwell Museum and the Boston Pops play up there. It's very beautiful. So that's kind of what I think the Jersey Shore might want to think about, like not making it a destination, but just as you go along the way. I don't know. That's just my 2 cents. I know out west they have their own thing. So you guys have seen the models, I guess, where other states are doing it, and you're wise to not jump into it too quick. But there's opportunity, I think, for you in the future, and maybe it's another council in the future. Maybe we'll be deceased by the time this actually happens. But I could see it being successfully part of the culture there. I know I like the sawmill. I like the pizza there.
He always says that.
You guys have a wonderful place. So I wish you keep an open mind, and I wish you success in the future when we've cycled through and there's a little more experience with this and we've evolved. But I do think you should do the best you can for the patients, whether it's as a municipality or with your folks in Trenton and your peers. I know you have some power, so please look out for the little guy. And you want local control. You want to be able to, someone you grew up with owning the place, and you can talk to them about the issues, and you'll be employing ex-police for security. There's definitely opportunity. People are making 6 figures who are in charge of these operations. They're going to universities, with scholarships now. So I think I've said what I wanted to say. I appreciate the time very much. Thank you kindly.
Thank you, Mr. King. Any other public questions or comments? Hearing none, I would entertain a motion to close the public portion.
And video mute Lefty.
We have circle back. We have one additional.
Please video mute that Lefty Grimes. He's smoking cannabis.
Motion to
devil's
close
lettuce.
by Councilwoman Coleman.
He's injecting the marijuana.
Michael, anyone opposed? Hearing none, we'll close the public portion. And I know everyone's been working diligently and looking through any and all questions or issues and looking through the.
It's hard to speak.
Yeah.
Because it's just so many of us hit all those topics, and it's just like, how do I, and it's just sometimes it's just crazy, and then sometimes I'm like, all right, man, I feel bad for this council because we're beating the crap out of them.
Sometimes I do feel bad for them. I'm like, you have to have a heart at some point.
Yeah.
Because they're making me cry. You guys are making me cry.
Yeah.
I've heard these stories a bunch of times, and you still make me cry. I'm like, all right, this has got to get through to somebody here, because this is horrible stories. You all have horrible stories. All you. Oh, hold on. Yeah, all you. Can you? Yeah. Where do I point? I have to point here. Where do I point? I'm filming here. This is so confusing. Like, look, where do I point, bro? Look where I'm pointing everywhere. I'm confused. All right, you all have terrible stories. I can't even. Well, no, my pain is probably worse than a lot of you today. So, I got that on you. Oh, fun stuff. I got more pain than you. Yay! It makes it crazy. It does make it crazy.
Yeah.
All right. So here's the deal. We're actually at a council meeting, and we're gonna do a cannabis cup at the council meeting. What's it called? A cannabis cup council caucus. Wait, no, we had it before. Cannabis cup. Oh, Cannasense Cannabis Cup at the Council Caucus. There we go. Cannasense Cannabis Cup at the Council Caucus. That's what this is. Welcome. We are on our number 3, which is Jaeger. I've heard good things about Jaeger. Oh, okay. Have fun with that one. Jaeger, it's a, what does it say on there? Hybrid?
Yeah, I believe it.
Okay, hybrid. I
love Indica.
Indica, straight up Indica. We ain't messing around. We're going straight to sleep after this one. We're taking a nap.
It smells so good.
It smells nice, right? It smells Indica-y. How long till they video mute me? Let me hit my bong and see if they'll video mute me from my bong. Here. Let's see. They didn't like this before.
Thank everyone for their hard work and for attending, and we will stand adjourned.
Oh, they're adjourning. I hope they leave the meeting open, because then we'll talk to everybody. Are they adjourned?
Yeah.
Thank you. Night, everyone.
Let's take over now. I like when they let us take over. Let's see if we can do it. If they're smart, they'll kick us out. If not, it's our meeting now. Want to sing a song? Everybody. Oh! Damn. That's fun when that happens. When we take over the rest of the meeting.
Meeting takeover.
Oh, man. All right, so we go back here. There we go. Back in our pot field again. Hey, we're back in the pot field. Yes. All right. Okay, we're on Jaeger. We're trying out the Jaeger. We never started the show properly either.
Nope.
We didn't even do that right. We started right in with the council. That was a first. Council meeting and a podcast, kind of. I kind of like this format because I can kind of move the camera around. If I had a better camera, I could do more. If I could figure out how to put the video directly to here, that would be great. Some things I got to figure out. I need a chair. Bro, I can't sit in this effing chair anymore with my back. These are the worst chairs for your back ever. I'm telling you. I'm like dying over here. I have my 10 unit on. Seriously, look at this thing. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, you can see it. All day. I bought a 9-volt battery this morning, and all day long I've had this 10 unit on. You're only supposed to have it on for like a half hour. I've had it on all day. I just keep moving the pads because my back will blister from being burnt. But I don't care. That's how bad. Yeah, dude, I don't care. I'll punch my leg over here to move the pain. I just the pain in one spot. Years and 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 you punch your leg like this, and you punch your leg like this because the pain really sucks, and you punch your leg like this because the pain really sucks. You'll figure it out. Don't worry. You'll figure something.
there comes times to where like I just sit, I lay down, and sometimes I just take it. You know, it's just like I sit down and just gotta bite it, cause like sometimes there's no position at all that just works. Like upside down, hanging, it doesn't matter. And sometimes I just sit there and I just have to take it.
Dude, that's where I was when Adam came over. I was ready to take these friggin' pills. I was ready to, like, I'm just done. My pain was 9.5, bro. I was like, the slightest movement, it would go like to the 10 or whatever, and I'd be like, I couldn't move, couldn't find a comfortable spot. I took that FICO and the THC distillate and whatever else. I slept and I had a hangover, and I overdosed on cannabis. I absolutely overdosed, like 800 milligrams, ridiculous. But I slept.
Hey, that's the main part. You know what when I used to be when I was in the hospital, they used to tell me, if you sleep, you're good.
Yeah.
Like as long as you can sleep,
yeah,
you're fine. It's just the pain is good.
Yeah.
So, but man, still, sometimes it'll just be in an hour, and then I'll just be right.
Yeah, I didn't get up, dude. I was down and I was out, bro. I'd never been so stoned. He gave me a gummy, and he poured all the stuff on the gummy, so it looked like a taco. It's like a FICO taco.
Yeah.
Ooh, FICO taco. That was good stuff. And what was in this one? This is the Earth Monkey?
No, Jaeger.
Oh, this is Jaeger. Oh, shit. All right, Jaeger, what do you think?
It's good. It's good. It's not like much of a
not tasty. It's just strong.
Yeah, it tastes like a earth. It tastes earthy, but not like the Earth Monkey. The Earth Monkey is kind of like more like a sweet earth. Like a sweet, but earthy. This one's like real earthy.
Very earthy.
But it smells really, really good.
It smells good when you burn it.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Yeah.
The taste, I go by taste when I rate, so the taste is going to be lower for me on this one.
Yeah, yeah. See, I go for the whole entourage.
It's kind of hard because we've been smoking, so it's hard to tell.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You have to take it home with you.
Yeah.
And then smoke it in the morning.
Yeah, and then smoke one in the middle of the day, and yeah.
That's what you should do. You should try that. I give you something to take home in the morning.
I'm really high though. I'm
like yeah.
Yeah. It's good. Cannasense got it.
Cannasense. I think I have their commercial too somewhere. Yeah, I gotta find their commercial. It's Thursday night. Good evening. That was a hell of a beginning to a show. A council meeting and Cannasense Cannabis Cup at the Council Caucus. Cannasense Council Cup at the Council meeting. Cannasense Cannabis Cup at the Council Caucus. Cannasense Cannabis Cup at the Council Caucus. Cannabis. I get it. I gotta keep doing it. Cannasense Council Caucus. Cannasense Council Caucus. You do it.
I can't do this. I'm not even going to try.
Oh, wait. We're not at Seaside Park anymore. We're not in Kansas anymore. Let me get rid of that. You don't need that shit up there. There we go. That's better. Where's Hugh? Where's Hugh's little... There's the logo. There we go. Now we're ready. Cannasense Cannabis Cup at the Council Caucus. I got it. Cannasense Cannabis Cup at the Council Caucus. That was so cool, man. That was a first. That was definitely a first for me. You did not hear what I just said about Cannasense making common sense? Cannasense makes common sense. Cannasense makes common sense. Cannasense makes common sense. Ooh, that sounds good. Cannasense makes common sense. Cannasense makes common sense. Cannasense. Common sense. Cannasense Cannabis Cup at the Council Caucus. That's what you just witnessed. Cannasense Cannabis Cup at the Council Caucus. Yeah, you just witnessed that, Neil. Cannabis. You heard it right the first time. All right, you're done. We're done. I got it right once, and I'm happy now. That was cool. We never did a Cannabis Cup at the Council Caucus before with Cannasense. That's funny. I love it. I love all the. It's like all those.
No, that's like probably for you is probably like the rolling your R's in Spanish.
Yeah, I can't do that too well. I don't do it right. I kind of clear my throat when I do my R's. So I do it all wrong. It's terrible. You guys seem so high right now. Maybe.
Something like that.
God. Okay, what number are we on? We did the here. The last one's right here. Oh, this is duct tape.
Duct tape.
And I already tried this. I gotta tell you, it reminds me of something, and you'll tell me what in a minute. I know you're gonna tell me what you think it reminds you of. It reminds me of something with a similar. Oh. I'll even give you a hint if you don't figure it out. What does that smell like to you? It's a very familiar smell.
It's very piney.
Yeah.
Right? Like piney, kind of, right?
There's a name similar to that it reminds me of.
Like Gorilla Glue, maybe?
Yeah. That's what it reminds me of.
Yeah, it's definitely strong. Like it has that strong smell.
Man, what do you think about the buds? They fluffy, dense, tight, stemmy.
I feel like that most of these are like fluffy. They're pretty
Fluffy.
fluffy, right?
Okay.
Like I feel like they're like pretty good, but like they're fluffy, and they break up pretty nice. Like I can break it up with my hands, and it's not bad. I like bud that I can break up with my hands, and I don't have to use my grinder.
Yeah, let's see. This is it here?
Yeah.
Let's see. I'll show you what a bud looks like.
And this is what these towns are banning.
They're banning this. This is what God put on the earth for you. And they'll sell Marinol all day long. That synthetic crap, they'll sell that to you all day long. But God's medicine, no. We have to stigmatize it. No. So, yeah, this is, wow. This may be my favorite smelling. 'Cause I love the smell of Gorilla Glue.
And, to me, the favorite out of smell is the lemon kush.
The lemon, yeah. Okay. We're going to try it out. Let's see what's going on here.
So what a meeting last night.
The color of the bottle should indicate if it's sativa, indica, purple, and hybrid orange. Oh. I knew there was some method to that. The Jaeger is wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah, we like the Jaeger, and now we're on to the duct tape. Whoa. All right, so I need to get another camera. I used to have another camera. It broke. Didn't go shopping yet. I did get a hotspot for Trenton. If I make Trenton. Whew. I don't know. The way my back feels, I don't know. I'm not feeling well. I'm feeling every bit of my pain lately. Not good.
It's that time of like where there's a lot of humidity, the rain.
Mm-hmm.
It's hot and sunny, and then that moisture just gets right up in the air, and
it's the change of the season. It's once it changes and it's warm, I'll be good.
Yeah.
But it's when it goes hot to cold or cold to hot. All right, so here we go. He's taking a hit. Here he goes. Yeah, he looks happy.
This was good.
Yeah, he's happy.
Yeah.
Yeah?
This one, yeah. I like that one.
Does it taste like, well, hold on, I'll tell you.
It tastes like it smells.
Yeah. I gotta say, this is probably.
It's kind of like it reminds me of kind of like a Gorilla Glue, like a sour, like a, you know.
Oh, see, I like this. This is up my alley right here. Mmm.
Yeah.
This might be my favorite with the Kush, the lemon Kush. This is right there with it. Mm. I'm not even sure what that taste is in there. It's definitely earthy, but it's skunky, a little skunky.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like kind of like a sour Gorilla Glue.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that skunky.
Yeah, it's a little sour. That's what it is.
know?
Sour. So it reminds me of Sour
Kinda
Diesel.
like, yeah, like that
Gorilla
skunky,
Glue.
you know? Yeah.
This is really fantastic right here. You ain't getting this one back. Mm. Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's common sense.
Wow. So, do we have a winner of the Cannasense Cannabis Cup at the Council Caucus? I need to write that down. Hold on. I'm going to put this in here so we have it forever known that this was what it was.
I kind of want to go for a tie.
I
That duct tape and the lemon, man. I think they're both. Like, if you want all like the whole taste, smell, and everything, yeah.
Did I get it right? Cannasense Cannabis Cup at the. Yeah, got it. Cannasense Cannabis Cup at the Council Caucus. Now I could sing it because I could see it. Wow. Wow. That's yummy. I bet it gets you really high because I'm already saturated, so
Yeah.
it's probably just hitting a couple of the cannabinoids and the lipinoids,
The different
lipids,
terps
and lipids.
cannabinoids, yeah.
Yeah, you missed a few. There's a couple. We filled them all out for you. Full extract. Total plant therapy. Woo. Wow. All right, here's last night's meeting was pretty wild. You asked about that.
Yeah.
I have something here. Let's see.
All right. Thank you. Okay. Sanjay Chidari.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Hello? Yep, we can hear you.
Hi. Is it possible? I've spoken at other town halls as well, and often we can see faces. Is there a reason we can't see everybody's faces?
Yes, we don't have the ability to archive our video, so we.
I don't know if I like that excuse he gives. We can't archive our video. What does that even mean? Like, these people are not being transparent at all. I love when that question's asked because, yes, they can do whatever they want to do. They sure can. And
doesn't Zoom like have a thing where it records it anyway?
Yeah, you got to pay money for it, but yeah, sure. Yeah, so I use Zoom. So these people are not being transparent at all. I don't like this.
You're doing it as an audio only.
I see. So I couldn't even see faces even if I can't, even if it's not recorded in that way?
Correct. We can't have the meeting because we wouldn't have an ability to archive the meeting that way.
There's no way to record.
That's not true. I save our meetings that way. I save our meetings like that.
People's faces.
There are.
And you know, it's. I want my First Amendment right. I want us to be seen. I want them to see our face. If someone's in a bed, I want them to see that. I want to see. We can see them rolling their friggin' eyes at us, though. That we can see. We can see you roll your eyes at us, but no, no.
And we can't shut them down. We can't just, you know what?
Ridiculous. Transparency.
There are ways to do it. We've chosen, because it's not our normal way of conducting business, and we don't anticipate this being a continued way after the pandemic. We have not invested in that type of technology because, again, we're not intending to conduct meetings this way in the long term.
Some rocket science technology or something?
This is your government. This is your government, people. They can't figure out Zoom. Can you figure out Zoom? I can. My mom can figure out Zoom. I'm like, what are you doing? You got boomers here that don't know Zoom. Boomers, they're not Zoomers. They're boomers. Boomers, not Zoomers.
Okay, I've conducted business in a lot of states and a lot of things. It feels a little odd to be speaking into darkness.
Yeah.
Last time,
and he has to spend 2 minutes of his time trying to fix the council's issues, housekeeping. We have to spend 2 hours trying to fix your problems, or 2 minutes.
I was talking about it's personal things.
For 3 minutes,
and it feels a little weird. But okay.
making the public feel weird, making us all weirded out.
Now that made it even more weird because now it's like, yeah, I want to be seen too, man.
I want to be seen. What is the big deal? Why we get to see you and your charts and graphs and all your stuff from Sam and Ramp and all the propaganda you want to put out there? We can see that crap though. No problem. Family friendly.
I know I pay a lot of taxes in Randolph. I have for over almost a decade now. So a lot of that goes, you could, even myself, I probably could foot the bill for it. I don't know what it is. I pay, I have 2 different houses in Randolph. So if it's a money issue, just let me know what the number is and I can help.
Yeah, I mean, it's got homeowners and it's ridiculous. This town. Hold on, I got to get rid of Cannasense up here. The Cannabis Cup's over. Now we're back. We're back from the Cannabis Cup. That was fun. This is back to the ignorance.
I wish we can do that with home grow. People's home grow.
There we go. My number. 908. This is my phone number. Feel free to call in, even though I'm not set up yet. I'm seriously not set up to. All I gotta do is. Yeah, I'm good. You can call. You want to call? Call. I dare you to call. We'll give you a joint if you call. Will we? Yeah, we'll give you a joint.
I mean, and why not, right? We'll did it in Dover, right?
We'll give you a joint. Call in right now. Let's see who calls in. Set this up. Let's see who the joint winner is. This is almost as good as a butt hunt. All you gotta do is call. 1-click activism. All right, no, it's more than 1 click. All right, nobody's calling. Texting. Angela, if you're watching, you can call in. I'm not giving you a joint, though. You're supposed to call in. No, Angela was supposed to call in, but we've been missing each other. She's Urban. Am I saying it right? Urban. They had the table behind you guys.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay. The 3 girls that do the Instagram podcast.
Yeah. I saw that.
They have a fun podcast. It looks like they're having a party. They're having a party, like what the council saw here. Yeah, that's what we see when we look at the Instagram of Urban. I got free joints for you, sir. I got a free joint for you.
What's going on?
I do. I have a free joint. First caller gets a free joint, so you got a free joint.
I need a free joint. I gave away all my joints the other day in Randolph.
You did? Why'd you give away all your weed?
Randolph and Dover.
You gave it all away before the cops came.
And after.
And after. And during.
Yeah,
man, it was
Durham.
great. We were giving out free weed, hung for free weed. You know, we want to show the cannabis community is out there. Now, 2/3 of us voted for this shit. You know, and the public was pretty receptive. Just like, you know, what you would think. You know, 2/3 of the people came out, inquired, and got free joints. The 1/3 called the cops on us. And when the cops came, they're like, we're getting calls that someone's in the street selling weed. And I'm like, I'm not selling weed. I'm giving the weed out for free. We're part of the mayor's initiative to clean up the town. And then when I said that, he got all confused. And he's like, wait, this is the mayor's idea? And I was like, oh, you know, the cleaning up part, not the giving away out the weed part. That's my idea.
That was my nuance.
But yeah, you know, the mayor of Dover was having the I Love Dover cleanup. And we told her we're going to volunteer. And, yeah, we're just trying to get the cannabis community out of the cannabis closet, be involved. And that was pretty good. We got a couple people came out, especially like the older people came out too. And, you know, because they voted for this. And you know, and from what I've, you know, pretty much got from it is, you know, people are hurting. You know, these people got arthritis. They got pains. They don't want pills anymore. You know, they voted for legal cannabis. They want access now. So, you know, that's pretty much the consensus I've gotten out there.
It was wild. I never seen nothing like it. People pulling over. You had just a handful of weed, and some guy pulled out a baggie. He's like, just put it in my bag.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, man, it was great. And it was like, you know, we gave weed out to, like, every type of person pretty much. A veteran.
Yeah, I was about to say that. I think that story.
People, you know, our age. You know, of course, everyone was over 21. But, you know, it wasn't just, like, people our age. You know, it was, like, older people. It was, like, all types of people were out. You know, because cannabis doesn't discriminate. So, it loves everybody. Everybody loves cannabis, so. Yeah, that was good times.
Yeah, we got to do that around more towns. More towns now, impact towns in that way. And use that format to talk to these councilmen. Yeah.
Post up, got free joints.
Yeah, and you know what? We got to make those shirts that we talked about. The I Love Dover Cleanup instead of the heart. You already know.
Yeah.
We got to do
I was
that.
thinking about that. I was thinking about we can do that, and then that could, like, help us with the cannabis festival. We're like, oh, it's a fundraising or whatever.
Okay. Savvy Jane says, when are you giving out joints again in Dover? I want to do it, too.
Word. we got. I'm gonna think. We gotta think of I need more weed first. Gave it all away.
Yeah, we gave all our weed away,
Sure
man.
did. Somebody want to donate a pound?
Yeah.
Or 6 ounces?
Oh my God.
Yeah,
6 ounces. Yeah, 6 ounces.
6 ounces. Yeah.
We'll take 6 ounces each.
Yeah, and then hey, man, we can do this in any town. We'll come to a town near you.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
You know, definitely want to raise awareness and get to the community. And I think that's the best way, and it's a positive way to do it. And talk to the council people that are in charge of these towns.
It's a great way to talk to your politicians, and it really was.
Yeah.
I thought that was amazing.
Hey, this is the laws now, you know. It's like, you know, Sativa Cross, I met Lefty, you know, he's always pushing the limits, you know. I met Lefty, he was going to police stations asking where he can smoke his medical cannabis. You know, so now this is the new law. Apparently, we can all have weed. We don't need a card, and we can give it away for free. So it's a new era.
Seth, Thank you. Seth says if he could grow, he would donate. Thank you.
Yeah, that's the best thing. You know, we were able to grow, like we could give away so much more weed, and it would help people. There would be so much less suffering if everybody could grow, and it's like ridiculous.
In your backyard.
Yeah, literally, yeah.
So 420 was amazing. That was a lot of fun.
That was an epic sesh there. And then at the Weed Man's, that was like a whole like surreal experience with a big mural on the side.
Amazing.
That was great. And he has like the 420 trooper outside like blowing hot boxing that in front of City Hall. Man.
Hey, did you hear about Bernard's Township?
No, but I think I saw you post that.
You cannot use tincture, edibles, or lotions or suppositories on city property, on municipal property. It says no cannabis of any kind. It even says specifically. Hold on. For the safety, health, and welfare of the township. How is an edible going to affect anybody?
What if it's medical though?
No, it doesn't say anything. It says prohibition on public consumption of cannabis. No person shall engage in the smoking, vaping, aerosolizing, or consumption of cannabis by any other means in a public place, as defined in this chapter. Any other means? What is that?
But so even if I'm a medical patient, you're gonna try to strip my rights because you're not gonna strip them.
How is this happening? How are we?
You gotta go across the street or what?
No, not even.
Why?
You gotta go to the town over to medicate.
What? No, that's
Or your or somebody's backyard.
It says on the municipal property, I believe.
Oh, just on the property.
But no, what if we're in a council meeting? We're in a council meeting. You have a spasm or something. And you need to take your tincture.
Or you're in court.
And you brought an edible. You can't even eat your cookie?
But how do you know? It's like, oh, it's a Snicker. Can I have a piece of your Snicker, sir?
I would announce it. I'm like, this is a cannabis edible. I'm about to eat it.
Yeah.
Seriously, what is that? What is that?
I am now applying my cannabis lotion.
Where's that? Where's Bernard's? That's Bernardsville?
Yeah.
Oh, no, that Bernardsville's different.
Oh, it is? Okay.
No, I don't know. Is it?
Bernard's Township. All right, hold on. Look up Bernard's Township. I think it's Bernardsville is inside Bernard's Township. Is that how it works?
Maybe.
Hold on.
I think I have your grinder here, Chris. Is it silver?
Yeah, bro.
I have your grinder.
Yeah, Bernard's Township is the huge area encompassing Liberty Corner, Basking Ridge, Osborne Mills, Lord Sterling Park. Yeah, it's a fun place. I'd love to go there. You want to just go there next meeting? Let's just go.
I'm down.
It's in person, so we'll have a sesh.
Yeah.
We'll Uber. You want to Uber there just to be safe? We'll Uber, and we'll just smoke them out.
Yeah.
Good old fashioned smoke out the police station.
That would be cool.
Old
what
school.
time is it at?
7.
Okay.
And it's in 2 weeks.
All right.
And we can talk about cannabis because they're ignorant.
They're introducing the thing, or
Yeah.
like it's banned already.
They're introducing this crazy ban on the use of cannabis. It's insane. Let's see. Ordinance. It's what's the date on this? Hold on. This is the new agenda. Yeah, this is a brand new ordinance, brand spanking new. Introduction. This is an introduction. So they introduced it already. So now we definitely have to go, since they were ignorant enough to just like, what are you people doing? They want to.
You can't use your ganja here. Only cigarettes.
Well, they'll fine you $200. $200.
$200
for eating for fighting cancer.
Oh my god.
$200 to fight cancer in Bernard's Township. Are you kidding me right now? Here it says no person or group shall use cannabis or cannabis items on municipal property or within any. No, you have to say this like Harry Anslinger. Hold on.
But you can still have it.
No person or group shall use cannabis or cannabis items on municipal property or within any enclosed municipal facility within the township of Bernards. This will include the smoking, vaping, aerosolizing, or consumption by any other means of cannabis in any of its forms. Injecting the marijuanas, Snorting the marijuanas?
Oh shit! My bad.
Wow.
Trying to fill my butane thing.
So there you go. There it is. Your ignorance is in black and white right here.
But you can still possess it, but you can't use it.
No person or group shall use cannabis or cannabis items on municipal property or within any enclosed municipal facility. So, yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
It's gotta like bring a big bong.
It doesn't talk about exemptions for medical. It just talks about we want $200. We want $200. That's all I see. We want $200. That's all I see here. So you get a nickel and dime the sick and the dying for $200.
And you can smoke weed here.
$200 to fight cancer in Bernard's. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna. That's my narrative. And
Do they have like? Can they still smoke cigarettes there? Or like no? What the hell?
It might be a breathe easy zone, so that I understand. But they're talking about any cannabis use.
Yeah.
I understand a smoke-free area. That I get. This is not that. The way this is worded, you're taking away our rights to use lotion. Suppositories. I can't put something in my butthole. How dare you deny me putting a suppository in my butthole? Seriously.
Even like you can't even use a salve. Like what kind? That's dumb.
It's dumb. I put the ordinance up on my wall. Look at my wall on Facebook. It's up there. It's the most ridiculous ordinance I've ever seen. You'll see it yourself. So we're gonna have to go there in person, and we'll Uber. You can't get no weed in Bernardsville. That's right. You can't use no suppositories in Bernardsville. I mean, talk about making life harder for patients. What do they lay awake at night thinking how to make people suffer more that are sick?
Yeah, they gotta figure out how they can make more money.
Oh, we need to make more money off these people in wheelchairs that are suffering from cancer. Let's figure out this one.
They probably saw Lefty's videos and like, this guy's gonna come here one day. We gotta put a thing so we get some money out of him.
Yeah, let's make the stupidest ordinance to get Lefty Grimes out to. God. These people. Who does this to sick and dying people? They're so ignorant. And then they tell us, oh, you didn't read the ordinance. You didn't read the ordinance. We didn't say that. Da, 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 da. We heard that a few times from these ignorant people. Like, yes, we read your ordinance.
Maybe it's misleading.
Yeah. It was about delivery. He says, nothing in this ordinance stops delivery. We just told you it's an extra cost for us to have delivery. Why can't we browse in wheelchairs? I want to browse.
Whoa.
Christian, how come you're not here?
Oh man, gonna come out tonight, man.
Come on, man. The freaks come out at night. You know the song.
Yeah.
You're missing out. We did a Cannabis Cup, bro.
No, I saw before. You guys are smoking the lemon kush.
Yo, that thing is amazing, bro.
Yo.
Good?
Oh, man.
The gold.
Oh, man.
What else? What other strains you got for them?
He's got Jaeger. He's got the Earth Monkey. What else? One more. There's one more. There's one more.
Duct tape.
Duct tape, yes.
Woo.
Oh, duct tape.
Duct tape's ridiculous.
They're all pretty good, but the lemon kush and the duct tape are...
Nice. Have to try them out sometime. I signed up for an account like a while back, but never actually used it. I get like emails from them all the time.
Yeah, man. You should, man. It's pretty good. I'm gonna get mine probably next week. Probably order some.
Did you get your card yet?
Nah,
You're
man.
still waiting.
I'm still
no
waiting.
way. You're
bro.
still waiting.
Yeah, man.
From the state.
Yeah, man. The state.
How long have you been waiting for your
and
card
and
from
I
the state?
called them and I resent all my information again because I don't know what happened, and I'm still waiting. And I called them probably a week ago and sent them everything.
Wait, did they answer?
No, they answered. They they told me they needed some more paperwork, and I sent it over to them. They received it, made sure, and I'm still waiting.
Jesus.
Yeah, man.
So many hoops. Yeah, I jumped through as a patient. It's nuts. My mom's neighbor, she was asking about being a patient. I'm like, listen, you basically pay like $400 and you still don't have any weed. And then they don't even have the edibles that you want, or salves or anything that's like useful to you. You gotta go home and make everything.
Yeah, man. It's just.
What if we stand outside of a dispensary and give out free weed? Can we? What's the rules for protesting at a dispensary? You just go there across the street or something?
Medical cannabis is now legal by telemedicine.
Hold on.
Get the medicine you need by getting
Commercial
reviewed
break.
for a medical cannabis card.
It's working.
Contactless appointments available at Cannasense.com. For as low as $39, you can get reviewed for a medical cannabis card. That's Cannasense.com for a licensed medical cannabis doctor review. Cannasense.com has all the information you need to get connected with a doctor. That's Cannasense.com. Cannasense is common sense.
Okay. That was a commercial break. Could you hear that?
Yeah, I heard it.
Good.
Cannasense is common sense.
Love those guys.
But yeah, so like you can just stand outside of a dispensary, right, and protest? Protest anywhere, right?
Okay. Here, Seth has a great idea. He heard. All right. This is what he. Where'd you hear this from, Seth? He heard. If you are carrying illegal substances, put it in an envelope and address it to yourself. Cops can't open your mail. I think that's brilliant. I think I like that. There's a hack for you. Hippie hack. There's a hippie hack for you.
Yeah, until they call the dogs, maybe.
Until they call the dogs.
Maybe they'll call the dogs.
Yeah, until they get a warrant. Because I think it's only like when it's like you're being sending the mail.
Oh, some girl on
I think if
Instagram.
you have the mail in like in your possession, it's still like in your possession. I don't know.
He heard this from some girl on Instagram, so.
Oh, yeah, it's probably not true. I would have followed the girl on Instagram.
Yeah, what are you doing following girls on Instagram, Seth? What's the matter with you?
No, but like, what if we go to a dispensary and have like and hand out joints
Wow.
across the street, free
Wow.
joints?
That's hardcore.
Don't go to the dispensary. We got a free joint, right?
Wow. We have to talk to Zoe, the people from Delaware, and because they did a boycott of the dispensaries. I don't think they gave away weed though. So yeah, you're stepping it up. You're really escalating this one. All right.
As we always do.
I think I like this. I like where this is going.
Talk to I mean, they can't do anything, right? They didn't do anything here. But
Well, we don't get lawyers involved because they'll tell you no. So we just do it.
right. But I mean, the law. There's no penalty for giving.
I wonder if Hugh would know.
Hugh might know. Yeah, let's ask Hugh. And
As long as we don't give anybody over an ounce, we're only giving them a joint, and then we don't have more than 6 ounces. I don't think, right? That's the law.
We can't do a unionized facility, and we can't do terracin. Okay, so there's two. Right there.
Okay.
Those guys. We can't troll those guys. Let's troll the ones we don't like that have mold. Let's troll the moldy. Let's troll the moldy places. Let's do that one. And I like Breakwater too. So I don't want. Yeah, I don't want to go to any places I go to. So that's why I can't boycott these places that I like. I buy a jar once every 6 months. I buy a jar there. I gotta show my face there every 6 months, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Oh shit. All right, well, you first.
But it doesn't have to be a boycott. It's just like,
Oh, that's
we
even
want
better. No,
free weed.
this is better. This is better.
It's for home grow.
This is so far above a boycott. This is just like, here's some weed. Go back home now.
Yeah, go back home.
That's great.
Have a lot of strains, different type of strains.
Oh man, that's too funny. Weed Man should do that.
We can outstrain the.
Yeah.
We should get me. We need to get someone with a table.
We should tell Weed Man.
Set up a table. This is so clones. Here, they don't have this there. They don't have Fico and clones.
Yeah.
They're out there. Sell Fico and clones.
For real, bro. They got no Fico, bastards.
They don't.
They had Fico one time, and it was Zen Leaf's first harvest. So I can only imagine how the first harvest was. They just made it all into RSO, and then they never had it ever again.
Wait, did I say idea? Because I can't say that. That's it's too hard to say idea. It's easier to say an idea. So, Thug Doug 7 says there is no such thing as an idea. It's as a idea. There's no such thing as a idea. It's an idea. When the word after a starts with a vowel, you change the word to an idea. Did I? I didn't do that. Did I? Did you do that? Did you say a horrible word on this podcast? We talk right on this podcast. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I said that. I don't know. I don't talk like that though.
Said what?
Said a idea, or a idea instead of an idea.
I don't know. Is that what we're?
What do you say? do you say an idea or a idea?
I have an idea.
An idea, right? All right. That's what I thought. I thought we were having a normal conversation here. Sounded normal to me. I don't know. I guess not. I don't know. We're being critiqued on our vocabulary skills here. I like it. I mean, I want to do better. I want to be better and do gooder.
Do gooder.
English. Do good at English.
I want to do more gooder.
Oh, Seth did it. What? Seth. Oh, I didn't see that. Seth, an idea. Oh, okay. Seth was doing it. See, we're professionals here. We don't do that shit here. You threw me off, man.
Hey, have you seen they're like they're doing a whole bunch of protests up in Maine against we have the CRC here. Over there it's like the OMP. And because they're trying to change a bunch. Now they have like the corporate cannabis is going into Maine now. Now they have recreational there. And like changed all the rules on the caregivers. So all the caregivers went and protested outside their offices there.
Oh.
And and it's like the one guy that was like the main guy, Dawson. He was the guy. He was always doing everything. Organizing everything up there. He got into like a really bad accident. He's like really like bad in the hospital. So like they're like, no, come out do it for Dawson, and they had like his like face cut out like on a like stick thing. So like his hair, like it was funny. But yeah, man, it's cool seeing them like all come together. They're all fighting for their program because this is what we gotta do everywhere. The patients need to get together and fight for our program because if not, they're just gonna fuck us all.
Savvy Jane.
And it's happening everywhere, not just here.
Savvy Jane says that she will supply the weed.
Okay. Boom.
Wow.
There's going to be free weed in Delaware, Dover tomorrow. Or Saturday.
Man.
We're doing this Saturday? We got to figure out when we're going to do it. But, actually, I drove past this one place I thought was actually good. Like going to Wharton and like by like Randolph Ave or whatever, and there's like a patch of grass there, like right before the new bridge there. You know what I'm talking about, Chris?
No.
It's like on Blackwell. You know where like the Goosey's thing, the Staying Fresh places.
Yeah.
Like that Blackwell, you keep going to Wharton, and there's like a patch of grass there. You go like under the bridge.
Right. Yeah. On the right hand side, right
Like
after
that
that
patch
bridge.
of grass
Yeah.
there would actually be kind of cool. And that's not like a park or anything. Just like a patch of grass there in Blackwell. Or like on, yeah.
Yeah, man.
Or we just go right on Salem Street again.
Yeah, Blackwell's good though too.
Go on Blackwell. There's a lot of people on Blackwell. The thing I don't like about Blackwell, everyone has to wear a mask, so it's kind of like weird. I think we're gonna be just posted up there to like not wear a mask, and everyone's gonna be like wear a mask around us, like show for a mask. I don't know. That's the only thing, because we're gonna be smoking and stuff now too, so can't wear mask and smoke at the same time.
Yeah, there's each their own, and everybody follows their own protocols, and
yeah,
and then once you're done smoking, pull it back up,
Yeah.
whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
You're allowed to drink water.
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
This is substance.
But yeah, man.
But yeah, that's cool. To get try to get the people together.
Yeah, definitely. I definitely want to plan out if I don't know if any other surrounding towns or any towns anywhere else do type of cleanups like that, where they get the community involved and go there, start anywhere there. And you know what? And when that one time when I took my son, he loved it. He wanted to keep on cleaning up. He wanted to keep on going.
Yeah.
And it's good because I want, and like I told him, just do it for your community. If you love where you live, you love the parks that you play at, you got to try to keep them clean. And, yeah, he kind of like agreed. He definitely agreed with me. He's like, yeah, I want it clean. I'm like, yeah, don't you want your friends to come and play at a park that's clean and you don't got to worry about trash or anything? He's like, yeah, Dad, so we can play and
No
we don't
glass.
have to get dirty.
No,
And
yeah.
So, he liked that idea.
He's learning young.
Yes. So it was a good experience for him.
Yeah, he was having fun.
Yeah, he definitely was.
Yeah, man. They're trying to organize more like events.
When are we doing another event?
Events.
We got a state house coming up, but when are we doing like a secret sesh?
We gotta find like a field or something.
Yeah, we need a field somewhere. Who's got a farm?
No.
We need a field or a farm and just some electricity. That's all we need. Boom. Bring some DJs, bring some food, some weed. Boom.
We definitely need to find a spot. The weather's getting nice now, so we're gonna have to be outside. State house was beautiful. That was a great day.
We're doing those every month, fourth Thursday of the month. But they'll be, smaller. It'll just be a podcast.
Yeah.
It's not going to be like that.
Yeah, it'd be good, have some people come in and interact and tell their story.
Yeah, like we used to do. I miss those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I miss people walking by, just strangers walking by and telling their story. Like, whoa, that happened a lot.
Yeah.
Speaking about that, I've been my cousin put me on this YouTube. This guy goes out doing interviews of homeless people out in California, all types, like drug addicts to prostitutes to all types of people, and it's called Soft White Underbelly, and it's crazy, insane, the stories of some of these people and where they come from, and it's just insane. It's insane what they go through. But it's just that's just being able to tell your story just one time to somebody that's walking by can can mean a lot to them, you know, because a lot of people have a lot of things they have built up, and then once they see something that, you know, that's kind of in the same in line of what they've been feeling, that, you know, it just gives them that extra, you know, push to speak up. Even when some council people, we've seen recently more and more now, at least one person of the council, if they're touched by that story or they can relate to that story, best believe they're going to speak up. And they have been more and more recently. So it's all about hearing that story at least one time.
A lot of people hurting out there.
Randolph was good too. Everybody there was in support of it, right? Not one person talked against it.
Yeah, it was good.
A lot of local support. A whole lot of local
Yeah,
support.
and that's how it should be. We want to raise up the little guy, the mom and pop. We don't want these big corporations coming in here taking over, billionaires from out of town.
And we have all the, everybody in the community, does, their own part, you know? So it's like, we all have the resources to do it. We don't need the big companies.
Morristown has a final vote on May 11th. I guess we're going back to Morristown. We're going back to Brielle. Going back to Lindenwold, because they lied to us. They literally lied to our faces and said cannabis is not affected. Medical cannabis is not affected. Yes, it is. There's no distinction. So they lied. They lied to a bunch of sick people. Who does that? The hell's wrong with you?
Wonder what they're gonna say. What can you say?
Oh, the typo.
All right, so where's our list here? I didn't set this up yet.
A list.
But this is our list. Well, no, it's actually not our list yet.
I gotta give you a picture of Anthony to put on there. He has pictures on there now, right?
Yeah.
Gotta find a picture. Send you a picture of him.
We got sativacrust.org, cmmnj.org, Magical Butter, UFCW, Local 152, JacksonStorms.com, Arlo Glass, OprahMachine.com, and Pure Puff Lifestyle Shop. And Cannasense, too. We like those guys.
I want to try that duct tape. You got smoke it on?
Snooze, you lose, bro.
Wait, do they have RSO too?
Dude, he hooked me up. He hooked me up because I was ready to take pills, man. He hooked me up with some stuff that Marley made. Marley.
What?
Yes. I was like, wow. So I used about 800 milligrams. I woke up with a freaking hangover like you couldn't believe. And then I smoked some more and I felt better. It was good. It worked. It worked. I haven't taken FECO in a long time. And it worked for my cervical fusion. And it worked last night or the other night. I'll probably take some tonight again. I should probably take it now. No, actually, I'll take it after I'm done. Because we have to do something. So, with that... Oh, there's Cheryl. There she is. That's Cheryl with, is that Bob Barr? Oh, man, that's Bob. He ran for president, Libertarian. But before that, he was a congressman or senator. And we actually protested him because Bob Barr has gone too far. Bob Barr has gone too far. That was the mantra. Oh. Yeah, Cheryl got around. She got around to a lot of these politicians and got arrested, and she was amazing. Little Sabina Rose, 15 months old. That's Diane. Marie. Joan. Randy. Polly. Bill Buckman. Chad. I've told you this story before. This is a horrible story, but when Chad was diagnosed with brain cancer, Chad's father killed himself, leaving Iris to take care of poor Chad by herself, not knowing anything about cannabis, nothing about the oil that he needed. So we made him a bunch of FICO. I didn't make it for him. Somebody else did, and they got it for him. And we think it helped him a little bit, but he was too far gone with the brain cancer. He was in a wheelchair.
Remember watching that when I was going on.
Remember that? Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
It was a while ago, but I remember Iris. Iris still checks in with me from time to time. Like once in a while, she'll just give me a call, or a text. I can't imagine going through that. I just can't imagine. Jeremy is Joanne's husband. Grew some really beautiful weed and was prosecuted for it. And his life was ruined and taken from him. Family was taken from him. Troy. Russ. Roger Barber. Look at that smile on Roger. He was at the State House right there. He used to come to the State House all the time.
Yeah.
Roger was the best. I remember dabbing him out for the first time. I said, Roger, I'm coming over to dab you out. So we sat there in the living room waiting till we can dab. We were like sitting there doing something, waiting. We were like, okay, we can't do it now. After we're done with whatever we're doing, this family meeting or whatever, then we're going to go dab. He's like, hey, can we go dab now? I'm like, yeah. Because he never dabbed before. And he was all excited. I'm like, oh, man, I'm going to mess him up. Yeah, this is great. I gave him that dab, and he took it like it was like another hit of weed, like it was nothing. I was like, "Oh, Roger, I love you." He was like, "This is nothing." He did like 3 or 4. Yeah, he was like, he was all in. He was the best. Roger was the best, man. I just love that guy. And he took part to try to help his daughter to get her medicine in school. They wouldn't let her take her cannabis in school.
Yep.
She had to take time off from work, go to get... It's like, come on. She had to go take her daughter across the street, 1,000 feet away, to give her the cannabis.
And the cannabis was just some tincture, a couple drops under her tongue.
She had to be 1,000 feet away from everybody else.
Meanwhile, the nurse is giving the kids Valium and stuff.
Yeah, that's family friendly, and keep that in school. Keep that right there locked up in school with the whatever. Jay Orletto. Ella. Hattie. Hattie was my grandma. I used to bring her a full vape bag. I would fill it up in my house. It was the only way I could get her to do anything, because there was no way I could get her to smoke a joint. She would know she was smoking a joint. This way, she didn't know what I was doing. But then after a while, she knew that she was getting high. But I couldn't let her just lay there and suffer, so I dosed her. I did. I dosed her. She didn't know. So I brought her a vape bag filled with cannabis, and you can drive for hours with a vape bag in your car. Brought her that, and I was like, here, Grandma, we're going to test your breathing. She breathed it in, and then she felt better. Breathed it in, she felt really good. So the next time I'd come, I'd bring my vape bag. And she'd be like, Edward, did you bring the breathing thing? Can we test my breathing again? I'm like, yes, Graham, it's right here. Here we go. And she would look forward to it because she knew something was going on there. Because she couldn't smoke because she couldn't. There was no way. But a vape bag, absolutely, all day long. She could do that. And it helped her. Jake, Armando, from tailbone cancer. Never heard of tailbone cancer before in my life. I looked it up, and it happens from other things, but it's tailbone cancer that spreads up. It spread up to his organs. I used to smoke a lot of weed with him. He used to fix my cars, and he had the best stories. The funniest one was like we'd smoke weed outside, and he'd be like, he wouldn't do this in front of me, but he says he would put his wiener in his hand. So when he would smoke a joint, anybody who would come over to him, he would be like, "Oh, I'm peeing over here," and they would leave him alone. That was his philosophy on this. I said, "Dude, have you ever tried this?" He says, "Yeah, all the time." I'm like, "All right, bro. Sure. You're crazier than me. Take your wiener out. I'm not touching that joint now."
That's funny.
No, but when he's by himself, he put his wiener in his hand and smoked the joint. That's pretty genius, actually, when you think about it. Because if you have a little pee to push out, hey, you are peeing, and it's like, hey, get away from me, I'm peeing.
Hey, yeah.
Get away, hey.
Hey, what you doing over there?
Get away, hey, get away. I smell weed. No, you don't. I'm peeing. Private time.
I farted.
Oh, man, Armando. Sheesh. This list, man. That's Lynn. This is Sean. Joyce. Brian. Thorne Peters. They killed him in jail.
Thorne Peters,
They
man,
killed
that
him.
guy.
They killed him.
That guy was nuts.
They
man.
killed him in jail. I can't believe that they did that and got away with it.
Dude.
That's what they do. Terry.
Hard to think all these all these people you've had full blown conversations with, and they're not here anymore. It's crazy.
So if we were going to do Terry's Law, what would Terry's Law be for? Something for diabetes? Something for maybe a strain? Even a strain of cannabis named after Terry would be awesome.
Maybe that would help. A strain that
With
helps
verotamine, yeah. A strain with verotamine. THCV is what helps diabetes. It's the appetite suppressant. It's the opposite. It's an anomaly. It's the opposite of what cannabis normally does because of the THCV. So maybe they can name a strain of THCV after Terry. Because Terry was awesome.
That'd be cool, man.
Yeah, we all
And
know.
he was definitely into the cannabis research. I only knew him really on Facebook, but he was always into researching about the plant. That'd be cool because that's something we need more research and to get specific things like that for diabetes and for other ailments.
I like that.
Yeah, let's do that. Charlotte, Cher, Jay Bird, Michael, and Marley. I'm hearing things about Marley's Law, Marley's What can we do for Marley? I think we're gonna do a memorial. We're talking about a Thanksgiving to keep the Thanksgiving.
Yeah, that's. I think that was like one of Marley's things. Like at least that was one of my first times that, like that's what he was known for, Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Infused turkey.
And it was infused turkey, man. That was the best, man. That was the best. And I think
I got my first rig at a Thanksgiving.
and I think it speaks a lot. I only knew Marley for a short time, but he did impact me a lot. And I think the thing that he did was always, was there to provide and was there, to give. And I think Thanksgiving will fit Marley very well, an annual Marley Thanksgiving.
I liked his memorial where we all hit on his rig.
The memorial was sick, man. It was probably one of the sickest sessions.
Yeah.
And it went, everything came together so well because, we were all doing it for him,
Yeah.
Because we liked weed, because we liked Marley and weed. It was like, that was a good one, man. Especially in the middle of the COVID whole thing going down. We still got to get together. Cause man, shit, this COVID, I basically saw him, fade away. Cause in the beginning of the COVID is pretty much when he found out he was sick. And then I would see him, and then, yeah, man, I actually saw him the day before he passed. It kind of fucks with me a little bit sometimes.
It was really nice seeing Miss Marley at the Dover cleanup. She was laughing.
She's awesome, bro.
She had such a good time.
Yeah.
She was laughing.
She's awesome.
And we had so much fun together. It was great.
Yeah. And it's good for her to get out. She wants to be in the community too. So,
she's
I
awesome.
told her whatever we're doing, she's invited. So
100%.
Yeah, man.
in the beginning, when we were first starting, and we signed in. And we're like, all right, me and Chris were like, get in the car so we can go to the spot to clean. And then where'd she go? She started walking on Blackwell, already cleaning up. She was already so high. And we're like, where'd she go? She wandered all up to Blackwell. She just started cleaning.
She walked 2 blocks.
Yeah, they're like, they just said you can start. We're like, oh yeah, but we're going over here. Come in the car.
Yeah.
That was funny.
We got a table and a bullhorn.
She's awesome.
And then we're out there at the table with the bullhorn. That was good.
Fee weed. Can you make a better sign this time?
Dude,
instead of
oh
fee
my
weed?
God. That's the major stoner moment right there.
Stoner moment. The classic stoner moment. I love
classic
it.
Classic
Best thing ever. Oh, God.
Nobody noticed till the end.
I was, starting to pick up garbage. And I'm on the bridge just watching all these cars go by. And I'm like, dude, we gotta make a sign to get people to honk or something.
You did that right there on the bridge? Oh, man.
Yeah. So I was like, Chris, can you draw? And Chris is like, no. I'm like, oh my God. So I did up against my car real quick. Honk for fee weed.
Fee weed. Honk for fee weed. Great. Oh, man. All right. Well, Jeff Oakes, we're working on Jeff's Law for you.
I want to send you a picture of Anthony.
Oh, and Anthony, Anthony Cordero.
Yeah,
Okay.
you can call him Abu.
Abu? Okay.
Yeah, Anthony Abu. And, yeah, man. Good buddy of mine, got cancer. And, he went actually to, got treatment at, St. Jude's, in Texas or something. And it kind of went away, and he came back. And then the cancer came back. And then came with regression. And he got on the medical program here. That's when I first started, doing my activism. I was like, oh, yeah, I can connect you with doctors and actually talk to Dr. Uma.
Christian.
About that's when I first met Dr. Uma, because I was asking information for Anthony. So I was like, what do we do? Huh?
I don't know who this is calling. I'm sorry. Never mind. I'll call them back. Sorry.
And yeah, and just like many patients, all the patients in New Jersey, he didn't have FICO. He didn't have what he needed to fight his cancer. He only had the state flower. He used to make him edibles. But what he really needed was FICO, and
it's not available. You can't get it anywhere.
Yeah.
You got to know somebody. It's ridiculous. You shouldn't have to know somebody to get help with your cancer.
Yeah. Especially when you're in the program that's like the whole reason why you're in that program to get this life-saving medicine. Yet you're teaching the doctors when you go and have doctor appointments.
And their solution is unlimited $500 ounces.
Yeah. Great. No insurance coverage. Taxed medicine, and moldy medicine. Yay.
That picture I sent you is actually I took that from at one of Marley's sessions. I brought him out to Marley's sesh. I don't know if it was Thanksgiving or Hoodstock, but he was out there.
We could do a Hoodstock in Bayonne.
Yeah?
Yeah. Got to clean out the garage.
It's
got to clean out the garage. That's it.
Pretty cool.
It's set up for a party. I got big speakers and shit set up. And it's a party spot.
Okay.
It used to be a drinking spot back in the 70s. Like everyone used to come there to drink. There was a bar next door, and it was like the after party place was our house.
Let's do it.
So I kind of like to continue that theme
Now
for this generation for weed.
Now the weedsy. Where's this weed speakeasy?
We'll paint the whole place green as far. I don't give a shit. Yeah, let's do it.
That'd be sick, dude. You know how sick that would be?
I know. Dude, let's do it.
That's like an open canvas, pretty much.
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying? Like you paint crazy shit on the wall.
No. Well, maybe.
Like a big pot leaf. Not like crazy shit, but like the weed stuff.
We can paint the banner.
Ooh, we have.
Yeah. Like you have like that, or even have pictures or hanging on the wall too. Just paint it.
I'll be happy with a green room with a bunch of tapestries and banners and paint.
Green room would be dope because then
Dude,
you can record in there.
Just do podcasts there, man.
You can record in there and do video stuff, and it'll be like.
Yeah. The whole place would be green. And there'll be outside. The garage door is right there, so there'll be public access to the world right there. My neighbor, my tenant uses the driveway.
Yeah, and you have a lot of stuff in there? I don't remember.
Yeah, still. A couple of bikes.
And is it like a lot of stuff you got to get rid of, or
I need shelves. I you know what I'm going to do?
Shelves?
I'm putting shelves in. I'm going to put shelves in. Solve this problem. Wheelchairs there. I got the wheel. That's where I store the wheelchair, the ramp. There's some stuff. I got an unfinished bongholio. Yeah, I got a big bongholio too. We just got to make it into a bong, and find someone skinny to get in there. It ain't me. Maybe you, Christian.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Can we make him a joint?
Yeah, can we make that thing a joint? Let's do that. Make it a big
That'd be cool.
joint. Yeah, that's a good idea. Joint holio.
Joint.
Oh, we'll have to have a new name. Joint rolio. I don't know.
Joint rolio.
I like that.
I don't know, we'll figure it out.
Dude, I like that. Joint rolio.
That might work too. That's great. So I got that down there. I got a bunch of paint, stuff that I probably use.
Joint Holio gives out free joints.
Joint Holio with the free
and cleans up
joints.
towns.
We got a bunch of characters. Yeah, we need another character to cross the street with me. You can't miss this guy. 8 foot tall joint. Yeah, let's do that. If you get hit by a car, it won't hurt you either. I don't think. I think it'll protect you. I think. I don't know. We could try.
We can always put some padding inside.
The cop wouldn't let me cross the street. He's like, "No, you gonna go home now?" I'm like, "Well, I can't cross the street." He's like, "No." I was like, "What if I have to go across the street later?"
He was like, well, he didn't know what to say.
They don't know what to do. They don't want me to get killed, and I don't want to get killed either. So I'm just like, okay, I did my job. You did your job. Let's leave. But one day I did it for like an hour before the cops came. Cops didn't come for like an hour. I was just going around for an hour in circles. Oh, man. Getting yelled at. Getting the finger. Fuck you. It was hilarious. The best. I'm helping people across the street now. I think that's the new thing. I'm just going to wait for people to cross the street and be like a crossing guard.
Oh, you need help? Yeah, no problem.
Come on, let's go. And I'll stop everybody. Because people wait. I'm like, screw waiting. You got signs right here telling you can walk. And people want to do 50. 50 miles an hour in a 25.
Maybe we should give the chair a paint job. A green, like a bright green.
Yeah.
You know, you can't miss it. You know, just so you stand out in the sense in a way, you know.
My mask is in the car. I have my huge red mask with big sunglasses, my yellow Crocs. You can't miss this. It's a shit show. You don't miss a shit show, believe me. You're gonna see this. So yeah, we're gonna go back to Bayonne. Can we give that ramp away this week?
We should give out free weed in Bayonne.
Yeah.
Yeah, that too.
We have a ramp. They never called me back. I talked to the property manager. At this point, I'm ready to just go there and use it. Go there and make use of it. Go inside, browse, buy something cheap. Buy something funny. Buy something ridiculous. Buy a douche or something. I don't know why it's funny.
Where is it?
I don't know why it's funny.
It's a good one.
But yeah, buy something stupid. Buy like a pack of condoms or something. I don't know. Buy some KY jelly and I don't know, just weird stuff. Buy all kinds of weird
you need to buy. We need to. You're gonna have a minute to buy stuff to make a bong.
A bong. You have a minute to make a bong.
Stuff to make a bong. You have 2 minutes to get in the store, find what you need to make a bong.
We need about 5 minutes for that, bro. Really.
Yeah, man.
Need some
5 minutes.
Because it's gonna be a little creative. It's not just gonna be here you go. No, we're gonna want a water chamber. Maybe make it bubble, a down stem.
Maybe we need some time.
Ice catcher.
5-10 minutes.
Ice catcher. That Coke bottle can be a nice ice catcher. We get a Coke bottle or whatever. I think they sell some soda there. Get a Coke bottle. You need something to cut it with. They probably sell something to cut, like surgical scissors.
Some like good, like, I don't know.
You need some screen, some chore boy. Need some chore boy. Yeah, I know about the chore boy. Sorry. What else do we need to make a bong? That's a good idea. All right, we'll tell them we need to make a bong. And do you accept Medicare? Do you accept Medicare now with the ramp?
It's a medical store, right?
It's a
medical equipment.
It's a pharmacy.
It's a pharmacy, right?
3 steps. And they didn't call me back. So I think we should just go and just do it. I'll have the blessings after that some other time. I don't know.
Maybe we can just ride around one day and just look around and be like, all right, which one that has a lot of activity, like has a decent amount of activity that's actually going to be used, like, in a sense.
All right.
So you know what I'm saying? So like kind of like,
Let's use it and then take it away with us. We'll use the ramp at the pharmacy, go buy some douche stuff, and then leave with the ramp. Thank you. Have a nice day. Mm-hmm. And I'll even tell them we didn't hear from the owner yet. We didn't get permission to put the ramp in temporarily.
And this is what people have to go through.
So this is what we're going to have to go through and bring it here and just, there we go. We'll set the narrative. And then we'll find another place that will accept it. Mm-hmm. Other than a 3-step.
And if they don't accept it, then they're going to have to see the harsh reality of what we have to go through. And then we move on to the next one and, whatever.
That's a big, heavy ramp.
It is. It is. And I want them to see it. Maybe we can be like, oh, I'm gonna need your help. You know, I'm gonna need your help to, you know, help me unload this, so they feel how heavy it is. And, you know.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, for the pharmacy, we need the big one.
Yeah.
For any other place, I can use my smaller one. It's heavy, but it's not as heavy as that. That thing is, dude, what? Not with my back, but I could probably lift a smaller one.
Mm-hmm.
It's a 4-foot ramp. Something like that.
I don't even know how big mine was.
Yours is 10 feet.
Yeah.
It's good for 3 steps.
Yeah.
It's perfect for that pharmacy. I'm shocked that they didn't call me back yet. The owner, the property manager called me back. Talked to him. He's all about it. The owner, nothing yet. So I'll follow up with the property manager again. If I can find his number again. I think I probably lost it by now. Great.
Let's call him when we're outside.
Yeah. That's all.
Hey, I'm outside.
No, we'll just do it. We'll just do it. And this is how we're gonna come in. We can't come in, but now we can.
Yeah.
And this is our ramp that we're gonna use and take it away when we're done.
Mm-hmm.
We don't want to get you in trouble. This is what we have to do.
This is what we have to go through. And also, can you help me?
Yeah, and can you help me get in now? Can I have a little push?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Let them realize what the hell are they in this business for? You're in a pharmacy business to help sick people. It's like, yeah. So yeah, let's do that. Yeah, and Jeff's watching us. Just so I know it's a good idea because Jeff's watching it. Thank you, Jeff, for everything you've done, man. Inspired the shit out of me, man, like nobody has. This guy here, what a fighter. What a fighter, man. It's from his deathbed. He went to council meetings from his deathbed. Come on. Why would he do that? Why would anybody do that? Because there's injustice, there's something wrong, there's corruption, there's hurtfulness, there's no compassion, and that's what Jeff wanted us to know, that there's compassion. He had compassion. And he wanted us to have compassion for other people. So pray for all those people out there. And even pray for the people you don't like. You got to pray for them too. Yeah, you do. You even pray
Most
more.
definitely.
We even pray more for them. Pray a little more for those guys. Oh, man. And you can pray for me in my back because I may be okay after this. I'm going to try some of this Fico. Yeah, I think this might help me. I think I better take it soon.
Yeah.
Woo-woo. All right. Thank you, Jeff Oakes. And, yeah, Jeff Oakes fell with his face to the foe, as this poem says. He just kept going, and kept going. And I love that about him. He was just inspiring. After all he's been through, and he kept fighting. He wasn't getting busy dying. He was getting busy living. For those 4 years here, after his diagnosis of 4 months to live, he lived for 4 years because these doctors just don't know. Thank you, Jeff. They went with songs to the battle. They were young, straight of limb, true of eye, steady and aglow. They were staunch to the end against odds uncounted. They fell with their faces to the foe. They shall grow not old as we that are left grow old. Age shall not weary them, nor the years condemn. At the going down of the sun and in the morning, we will remember them.